Alright, I just got shot. So, here you are. No idea who has been sitting on that chair. Oh. Aw.
The ceremony is today, so I need a suitable dress.
Oh, okay, so I need to take this then?
I would like to
Ceremony
spend
is
a
today.
moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away. No, 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 my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Oh no. That actually
How
scared
is
me.
she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
What you just saw.
With all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
As I was saying, what you just saw with two birds, the crow or whatever, that's just the nature. Generally, just the nature. The bigger bird eats the smaller birds. Kind of weird, but that's how it is. So, Julia is kind of fucked, so to speak. Her purse or bag or whatever you want to call it is gone. Guess either the mom or dad have taken it. But we apparently were lucky that the bullet passed by our heart, which is good. So I have to find it, that I take it. Oh.
There's my bag. Thank God. Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
It's only good.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Dun.
Hello? Ma'am? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh, my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh, my God. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with.
Mm-hmm.
I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny.
No. Not
Bye,
the
Nanny.
nanny.
I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Can we say goodbye? Okay. The fuck?
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side.
This is disgusting.
Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her.
Don't do something crazy.
Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering.
No, you
I
didn't.
did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes.
And yet I am.
The dress? It's It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness. I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well. But I would never have believed that, had it been her. I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead.
So she didn't make it to the funeral?
When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
Okay, so they music disabled, streamer mode is enabled. I did that because of I can put some music over, of course, some piano music. I guess I can find. There's
What's
tons
going on here? Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet... No. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut.
Oh, wow.
How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Her words were as sharp as blades. I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then
Slapped you?
she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back. Not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings. Feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Talk to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
She doesn't love you, or Julia, so... New chapter, the White Lady. 5 days after Martha's death. Her dress. She didn't take it with her the day.
My dress. It could be the element that links my world with that of the lady. It has been here for a few days, in a place that is both mine and hers. I don't know what I'm hoping to find, but what else can I do? I will hopefully see if one of these graves is hiding something. I hope that the infrared film will show me.
And then, poof.
There's the grave I've been searching for, and the spirit of a prisoner. Just like the White Lady, he's trapped in this world, but they can no longer meet one another. evil is separating them.
So I'm right, that is the lover. But the lover was the one that killed her. Why the fuck do they want to meet each other again? Give me one good reason for that. I'm not gonna lie, when I looked at that, my fucking spine shivered. That's good, bro. Don't.
If I wear this, it should allow me to make contact with her. With this object, she'll have to hear me, I have no doubt.
Bruh.
Now that I have everything I need to communicate with the lady, I can finally go to the island.
Over here? Yeah, okay, cool. Was that a film?
A roll of film. It's the one that I was taking out of the camera just before I discovered Martha's body. It should contain shots from before that moment. With a bit of luck, one of the shots has captured the moment of Martha's murder. I will then finally have an answer. Was it really Mummy? I will develop it as soon as I can, but now it's time to speak with the White Lady. I will wear her lover's cross to draw her to me.
Oh.
A lock of my hair to enter into her world. I will use the tarot cards to communicate with her. The first 10 will be used like I did with Nanny. Once 2 cards have been chosen, it should begin.
You camouflage yourself in the woods to approach me. You blend in with the water to make yourself known. You wish to communicate with me through the energy of symbols. You use my pain to summon me. You are very bold. You call upon me for knowledge that I do not possess. For answers I do not have. I am only a vessel, like water, like air, a vessel to move and breathe.
It worked. Now I need to choose 2 cards. Here we go.
Does it matter? What 2 cards? The stars. Let's go for this one. Death.
I can sense that you want to know who did it, but I do not have the answer. You must find it yourself. Do not ever try to enter through the front door if you wish to reach the heart. Your twin sister might have the answer you are looking for. Even after death, we leave traces of ourselves, don't we? Everything is indefinite if you look at the essence of things.
Okay.
The daughter, the house,
The
the
mother.
mother. The daughter comes from the mother's house, then makes herself a home and becomes a mother. This cycle is broken. To undo the knot, find the sun. He is the original sin reflected on you. The one who gave you the light wishes to take it back. She wants control. Bit by bit, she is crumbling your life. You have to stop her.
So we have to stop our mother, is what she's saying. The tower. The chariot.
You do not have control of yourself. There is a dark figure inside you. The wounds are feeding it. It will do things you do not like. It will use your desires, your guilt, the darkest parts of your conscience.
The devil. The moon.
Part of our soul embraces the people we love. It is then torn away from us when these people disappear. The wound is deep and it cannot heal. Faith vacillates. Death causes fear. But the church is a safe place. It is home and mother to its children. Faith is the light. Do not lose it. Finding it again is almost impossible. I lost it in sorrow, and without time, I am lost in the dark.
Okay. The Hanged Man. The Fool.
You will no longer be able to tell light from darkness. In sorrow, the difference is so subtle. You are alone, and you will remain alone. Memories are abandoning you. They are your only true companions. Now they take the place of your happy childhood, and they may return to keep you company.
Huh. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Speaking with the White Lady confused me even more, but at least now I have this key.
What key? Why do you have a key? Is this for her box here? Wait.
July 16th. Dear sister, I entrust my secrets to this letter. If you are reading it, things have gone as I thought they might, and I'm no longer there with you. First of all, I am not deaf, and I never was. Mother scared me when we were little, so I decided not to speak or listen anymore. It worked. In fact, Mother began to love me. They also found a scientific explanation for my deafness. Neurological damage caused by excessive pressure exerted by the twin during pregnancy progressively led to hearing loss. And like that, my decision was also transformed into a fault of yours. So I must put it right. Do I have any other secrets? Unfortunately, yes, but a letter is too cold for such matters. Now that you know that I can speak, please go to the dark room. I have a hidden recording. Listen to it and you will hear my voice. Farewell, Martha.
So
Why all
Martha,
of this madness, Martha? What else have you been hiding from me? You deprived me of your voice for more than 15 years. I can't wait to hear it now.
Hi, Julia. I know that this will seem absurd, but this is me and this is my voice. We are equals in this sense, too. Well, it's obvious, really. I've basically always spoken, and you were my voice. I'm going to meet my fate, so I don't want there to be any more secrets between us. I have to tell you that I'm pregnant, Julia. I'm pregnant with Lapo's baby. We had sex, and I never had the courage to tell you. I was so afraid of hurting you. I'm so ashamed. And now, how can I ever bring this child into the world? The baby is starting to show. Could you tell? That's why I'm no longer getting undressed in front of you. But for how much longer can I hide it? Yesterday, you asked me to go to the lake together early in the morning. You, the sleepyhead. Early. I asked you to switch beds with me, like we used to when we were little girls. I got up at dawn and didn't wake you. I put on one of your dresses. I wrote a card to Mother telling her that it was you who was pregnant, not me, and to come and see at the lake. I left it on the desk in her room.
wait. Am I okay? So right now I'm controlling Martha because that thing that's laying on in the bed is Julia, right?
Then I felt the need to talk to you, and I remembered the recorder in the dark room.
So right now we are Martha doing her thing before her death.
I will go to the lake alone and act as you. I will tell her everything you never had the courage to tell her. I will be your voice. I know how much she's made you suffer over the years. Unlike you, I remember all of the harm she has done to you, and it is my fault. Take my place, sister. You will live a better life, and I will be able to rest in peace, knowing that I at least tried to put right what I have done wrong. I will go now. My last memory will be the image of you sleeping peacefully.
Hi, Julia. I was upset, unbelievably upset. July 16th, that cursed day. Martha didn't wake me up. There was a dress missing from my wardrobe. It was late. Martha hadn't woken me up as we had agreed, and I always overslept. Martha wasn't there, and we were supposed to go to the lake together. She even made her bed, which was unusual. I thought Mother woke up early, despite her medication, and asked her to do something. I simply decided to go out and take the photographs by myself without Martha. It was a foggy morning, but it was no longer dawn. It was a sign of something terrible.
Why do I have the feeling that the mother is...
My mother had killed her beloved Martha with her own hands. I had then taken her place, usurping the throne of her affection. She would have never forgiven me. I had real reason to be afraid. I searched for one of Daddy's pistols to defend myself. What a stupid little girl I was. In spite of everything, that roll of film still needed developing, even if it didn't prove she was guilty. I also wanted to search for proof of Martha's pregnancy.
New the great 6 days after Martha's at 8 p.m.
Martha is in the family crypt. That place is scary. I don't remember, but Nanny told me we used to go there when we were kids, to see who was brave enough to go down the stairs. No one would ever go further than the first 2 steps. Now Martha's down there, alone, in the dark. She must be frightened. I should water the plants. No one will do it. The caretaker clearly doesn't care. Lapo, if you were in front of me, what would I say to you? That I'm angry because you were sleeping with Martha? No, I'm not angry. I'm sorry that you kept everything hidden from me.
Yeah.
It stings a little, perhaps, but faced with your loss, everything is now meaningless. I'm happy that they buried you here. We'll be neighbors. I knew that Daddy would allow it even if you were fighting with the partisans. For him, this war is as stranger as it is for me. Goodbye, Lapo. We will meet again soon. It's time to look for Martha. I can see why we were scared as children. It's a rather gloomy place.
Oh, nah, fam.
May God forgive me for what I'm about to do. I also pray that you, Martha, will forgive me.
This is fucked up. Yep, I can show this. That's great. Why? Just why?
It was true. Martha was pregnant. Pregnant with a deformed fetus with 2 heads. Twins again. They always said that it ran in the family. I was all the more shocked. I was doing things that I had never done before. I do not know what force was moving me. I became unstoppable. I decided to photograph the horror as evidence to show my mother and to everyone. Who knows why?
I don't want to know why. This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. Oh, you can rotate it. I didn't even know.
Enough now. I will torture you no longer. I will come back to fix you, and I will stay and take care of you. We will spend so much time together. I love you, Martha.
Then why did you care if she was pregnant or not?
21st of July. Lapo is
Yeah. We already know that. So she just sunk a fucking thing into her sister. Yep, I can show this on YouTube. That's great. Cool. I love it. Be happy that you don't. Well, it's probably blurred out, hopefully. If I remember to do it. Because this can scar people for life. So be fair.
Doctor, I must thank you for your help. I wouldn't know what to do without you. Even our own dear Don Attilio seems to not understand the situation.
Irene, please. Consider the idea of leaving Italy as your husband suggested. It would be better for everyone, especially for the girl.
I fear that nothing will make her better. Her father doesn't want to accept it. I believe that hope is long gone.
I agree, but in Germany there are better treatments in specialized clinics. The asylum is a temporary solution, just to ensure that she doesn't do anything foolish. But it's a nightmarish place. You know that all too well. You cannot possibly want this for your daughter.
Of course I don't. But what can I do? She is a danger to herself, to us, to everyone. One of Eric's guns has also disappeared. She must have taken it. Who else could it have been? I am so scared, Doctor. I cannot wait any longer. Also, you know what they think of Italians in Germany, don't you?
But you would be with Eric, an esteemed general. Everyone will respect you.
That cursed girl. Where could she be? Let's hope she doesn't play any more foolish stunts.
Oh,
We'll
she
wait
just
for her
did.
here, in the cellar. Sooner or later, she'll go to the dark room. That's for sure.
I would gladly stay and keep an eye on her. But I must rush to town to organize the last few things for her hospitalization.
Thank you, Doctor. Don't worry. We'll see you later.
She's sleeping. I must take advantage of this. I will make her talk. She will reveal the truth out of fear. She thinks I can be silenced by calling me crazy. But unbeknownst to her, I will record everything. Everyone will know what you have done to your own daughter.
Hello, dear mother.
Now I will wake her up and she will confess. You can bet on it.
What are you doing, my daughter? Why do you want to ruin your life?
I'm sorry. It wasn't me who just shot Mummy. It wasn't me.
Who was it then?
Dear God, what have I done? She forced me. She killed Martha. But who in the world will believe me now? They will take me to the mental asylum. Those rolls of film are my only hope. So that's who had the keys to my childhood bedroom. I could have guessed. My God, sooner or later more bombs will land here. Then everything will come to an end. At least now I finally have the keys to my old room. But why was it locked in the first place?
Who the fuck knows?
Finally, I can enter my room. It's like being a child all over again. I used to play with the puppets by reenacting what was happening in my life. To clear my mind. I want to do it again. Did you see Lapo yesterday? I saw him leave the barn. Weren't you there?
Cut heavy-handed. Kinda. Wait! Excuse me? So that letter from with the barn, come meet me in the barn. Yada yada yada. Martha went instead of Julia and got pregnant. I think. No.
I'll punish you for this, whore. Try. I dare you.
Dum, 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 dum.
This might be exactly what happened. I will never know exactly what happened, but I think I have an idea. And after everything, I shot my mother. No, I didn't shoot. What actually happened? It is all in my mind, but I can remember. I know I can. A little arm. A small leg. And another little arm. Another small leg. Oh look, only the head is left. I was under the bridge, but it was just a game. This, however, is not a game. I was just playing. It's just a bad joke. Under the bridge, the church, town.
I'm shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Does Julia have a split personality? Or as I call it, schizophrenia? As it's called, actually. First, she sticks the fucking thing in her sister's dead corpse. And now she's burying her dead mother that she killed. Come the fuck on.
The power is back. Now I can develop the role and hopefully have my questions answered.
The tone shifted.
Oh dear God, so it's true. I killed my sister. I did everything to hide the truth. Then I killed my mother to rid myself of the guilt. But she was nasty and everything was her fault. God, what does that make me? I don't deserve to live a second longer. Maybe I will see her again and I can try and ask for her forgiveness. But if there is nothing after death, at least I will be free from this suffering. I know it's not right, but I can't do this anymore. I fired instinctively at that soldier, hitting him right in the head, but it was not a good idea. He obviously didn't come alone. When the others came in, I closed my eyes. I heard a lot of commotion and then felt a sharp pain in the stomach. They were kicking me while another tried in vain to convince himself that the soldier on the ground was still alive. They hit me in the ribs, the back, and the stomach. I couldn't breathe, and at the same time I felt the need to vomit. They were ordered to put me on a seat. They bound me up so tightly that I couldn't feel my hands or feet. On the seat next to me was my father. He was breathing, but he appeared to be unconscious. The guy in charge started asking me questions. He kept hitting me in the face and head with some kind of short cane. It was so violent I thought my skull would crack open. All I could taste in my mouth was blood and broken teeth. I ran my tongue across my teeth, thinking to myself that I'd never be able to smile again. A frivolous thought, perhaps, but a painful one nonetheless. Part of my top lip was cut open and was hanging down. I foolishly tried to put it back in place using my tongue and lower lip. I threw up. They forced me to confess that my father had been carrying out all kinds of activity within the German army. Of course, I didn't know anything about it, so I tried to explain. But those punches... I would have done whatever it took to stop them. Whatever it took. Just after I told them what they wanted to hear, the general said, "All it took were 2 slaps and you sold out your father, you German whore." Then he ordered my father to be executed. It took less than a moment. He didn't even move. He pointed to one of the soldiers and then he pointed to me. My time had come. They all left except for the soldier who had the unpleasant task of finishing me off. I wanted to die, but not like that. Terror engulfed me. I could almost hear the sound of my body evacuating. I had the gun pointed to my forehead. I couldn't look at his face. I stank. I felt indecent. Then he moved the gun on purpose and shot without hitting me. He had taken pity on me. It must have been my fate not to die. He quickly cut the ropes and pushed me to the ground, saying out loud, "It's done. The German whore has been dealt with." I was left motionless on the ground. He left, and I fainted again.
So her mom, her dad, sister is dead. And it was her that killed her sister. Not the mom. I really want to know what's going on inside the head of that girl that we are playing. I really want to know. 'Cause fuck me.
When I came around, I did not know what to do. I was completely empty and felt pain everywhere. Everyone was dead. I was now alone in the world. I felt a desire to hear their voices one last time on Daddy's recorder in the dark room.
Phew.
Provided the soldiers hadn't destroyed it, that is.
Lord, it hurts.
Now I will wake her up and she will confess. You can bet on it. What are you doing with your father's gun? It's dangerous. Stop it. Talk. Tell me everything now. Tell me what you have done. Okay. Calm down. I will tell you everything. I found that strange note when I woke up, and I immediately realized that something was wrong. Something was up with you, aside from your usual quirks. I came to check, but you weren't in your bedroom. You had spoken about the lake, and I got worried, so I called your father, and we went to see what was going on. We found you sitting in your underwear at the side of the lake. You kept saying that nothing had happened, and you kept repeating things like that. I hugged you to try and make you feel better, but you did not speak again for days. What is happening to you?
You should tell me what's going on. I'm not going to that loony bin.
I would never have wanted this, but I'm afraid you will harm yourself further. You were really hurting yourself in front of the piano that night. What else could we do?
You killed my sister and now you're afraid because I found out. So you're making up stories, aren't you? But I'm not falling for it this time.
What are you saying? Your sister? Please, no. I was not well. I didn't know what I was
many years have passed. You were little then. I thought everyone had forgotten that nonsense.
Shut up! Don't speak. Don't say anything else.
What are you doing, my daughter? Why do you want to ruin your life?
I'm sorry. It wasn't me who just shot Mummy. It wasn't me.
I didn't know who I was anymore. Everything had fallen apart. I was afraid of myself. My God, it was terrible. I had always been convinced that I was too good for myself, but then I had become my own enemy. I was the danger. What should I have done? I thought about the puppet theatre in my old room. There I could find something in myself, perhaps. So I rushed to go play with it again.
How dare you! I will make you pay for that!
Sorry, it was an accident, Mummy. Please don't hit me. Sorry, it was an accident, Mummy. Please don't hit me.
Dum! Dum!
Help! Now I'll make you want to bark.
Leave my dog alone.
Oh, that's
There's
just...
no point screaming, stupid girl.
No, Mummy, please. You're insane.
No fucking wonder some kids get fucking insane if their parents are like this.
Sure. Now I'll show you how insane I am.
Help, Daddy, help.
Screaming won't work. Your father is not here like usual.
Oh, this is...
Eat it.
Did she really get force-fed her... the dog?
No.
Eat.
Because if this is her memory lost in her... what's it called? I don't know. Like the back of your memories that you don't think of every day. Then this is fucked up.
I said eat.
Beginning to remember, but I was so scared to remember too much, especially all at once. I didn't have time to guess exactly what happened. It was making me too upset. Pulling out those memories was like trying to pull out a tooth on your own. Almost impossible, and far too painful.
Mm-hmm.
The White Lady told me that the church is a safe place and home to its children. Don Attilio, my priest, I have to talk to him. I have to call him on the telephone.
Don Attilio speaking? Who is it?
Father, help me. They're all dead. Daddy, Mummy, everyone.
Julia, come to me immediately. Don't stay alone. It's dangerous. Come to town. You can stay here with me and we can talk about everything. Okay?
Okay, Father, but first I want to play with my puppets for a while.
Julia, don't be silly. Come to church right away.
Thanks to the heroic assistance of Martha Kay, daughter of General Eric K. A mission devised by the partisans to steal weapons from the German army has been put to a stop. The same animals were involved in the killing of the General's other daughter, Julia K. And in an attempt to murder young Martha herself, the vile traitors were executed on the spot. Justice has been served for Italy, for Duce II.
Warning: the following chapter contains a scene displaying self-harm. Some players may find the scene disturbing. Would you like to view the censored version? No. I'm not a pussy.
Those boys, they had all been killed and it was my fault.
But
They
if
were
it's
my
too...
age, and a few of them were our friends. I didn't think it would go like that, but wasn't it obvious, really? What was I actually expecting? I felt like a coward. But what could I have done? Should I have betrayed my father? I loved my father, but I also loved my friend Lapo. Which side was I on? I just listened to my heart. I thought it was the right thing to do. But instead, it was the worst thing I could have done. Once I crossed that threshold, I completely lost touch with reality. Everyone around me had died while I survived everything. I don't remember how things went. I just remember a big light and then photographs were being taken of me. There was a man dressed in white, a doctor, I presume. He was asking me questions, but I didn't understand what he was actually asking me. He wrote something on a piece of paper and then 2 nurses led me away.
Oh, okay, so
I was in the mental asylum.
Yeah, I was about to say
Some
that.
women were talking to themselves. Others cried. Some were even covered in their own filth. Others were violent and tried to hurt themselves any way possible. There was this one young woman who would pleasure herself all day long, incessantly, to the point where she would bleed. So they would tie her down to the bed screaming, cursing and talking gibberish for days on end. Once her wounds had healed and she was untied, she would just start again. That woman was me.
Oh.
They started to give me injections. What they gave me made my whole body shake. I broke my vertebrae and an ankle. I think it was called cardiazole or something like that. My body was like a fire that didn't want to be put out. When it appeared to be quenched, it would come back, even stronger than before. In the end, though, they won. I stopped screaming and masturbating. I stopped thinking. There was no longer any need for therapy. Something inside of me had died. But nevertheless, I insisted on carrying along this painful journey. I was stronger than I could ever have imagined.
Stop screaming and masturbate. Bruh, I've never thought I would hear that from a game. Oh wow, hi. Why is she looking at herself like this?
Who are you? Wait, wait. I want answers. Don't go away. Talk to me about Martha, please. Martha is dead. I killed her to take possession of her life. I will never find peace for what I have done. I feared that would be the case. And what about Mummy? Mummy is dead. Nobody knows that better than I do, unfortunately. It's useless to try and deceive ourselves. Did I do what I think I've done? Yes, damn it. It really happened. I cut her into pieces and buried her under the bridge. God, all that blood. My God, I knew it. What about Daddy? The soldiers? Did that really happen? It happened. He was shot right in front of me. Fear, pain, shame. I can't remove it. I cannot relive it either. Unfortunately, I knew that already. What about Nanny? Poor Nanny. She really had nothing to do with it. But she died in our villa due to the bombings. We saved ourselves for some time by taking refuge at her house. Privileges for being rich. Feelings don't count for much, though. My poor Nanny. I'm afraid to ask about Lapo. Lapo is dead. He was blown up by a landmine. He got into trouble and paid with his life. My dear friend. Poor boy. Just as I remembered, unfortunately. One last question. The pregnancy? Martha was pregnant. Her deformed baby died with her. Maybe she was in pain. That's enough now. All of these questions are pointless, aren't they? It's all inside of us. We just need to turn the mirror. Is it not all just the reflection of an unknowable existence? Nothing more than a puppet show.
Who knows?
Ready for everything with open arms, even ready to kill. Legs always ready to run. The womb that conceived in sin. Lastly, the mind. To protect us, it has turned us into monsters. Either way, we cannot live like this, can we? I'll take care of it. I don't need to worry. I'll try to sleep if I can. I've got this.
suicide. Feels bad.
On the 26th of July, San Casciano was bombed and the church was destroyed. But I was not there then. I was already in the asylum. Once again, stubbornly, I was not dead. The bombs hadn't killed me, and I had also survived myself.
Huh.
The most absurd test, and the hardest one. The war ended some time ago now, both out there and inside of me. I was on the wrong side of the gate, but now I can turn the page. Life is opening its doors again, isn't it? If I hadn't been so lucky to survive myself, I would have thrown everything away. We think that danger is all around us, ready to attack. But the most devious and misleading dangers are the ones that are inside of us. They grow without us realizing. They make us suffer, remain confused, and remove our self-respect. I would have wanted to ask for help, but I was alone. This is my story. Thank you for being here, for listening to me. Now I'm ready to leave. How long will it take to get home?
New skin unlocked. Thanks. Death. Fortunately, today, it is possible to ask for help and receive it, even if we are alone, even if we are desperate, even if it feels like life doesn't make sense. It feels like there is nothing left. Hey, can I fucking read, please? Assholes. Alright, but if you wanna read it, pause the video, read it yourself. I don't know what to think, honestly. The game is fucked up. Straight out. The history of Julia Kay there, what she has done is fucked up. But it can happen in the real life as well. Don't get me wrong. If it's mothers, fathers, I don't care who the fuck. If you do that to a child, no fucking wonder a thing goes psycho. Fuck me. Like, I know this is gonna be a personal from my side. I have a really bad temper, and I mean really bad, or I have until I learned to control it. But if I hadn't learned to control it, there has been several people that pissed me so much off that I could have gone so far to do things I shouldn't do, let's say that. To keep it PG, kinda, I hope. Without going into much details, you get the picture. But I also learned that my anger is built up from my childhood, of what I understand. Or it comes from my father, I don't fucking know. Both of us could get pissed. He could get pissed and I can get pissed. Really pissed, where I see my eyes go black and then I do things I can't control myself, let's say that. But this game is a really good reflection on something that can happen to a kid. And then that kid grows up completely fucking insane. So yeah, the game is good. Amazing story, story. Amazing story. Or it's fictional, of course. It's not real. Nothing has happened in real life of this. But yeah, just keep in mind, if you're a parent, treat your kids well. Of course, if they are being a prick, teach them a lesson, just not the way this mother did to Julia. Because that's not right. That's fucked up. So yeah, I enjoyed playing this. I hope you enjoyed the ride with me. Hope if you took it, of course. Some of the parts probably are gonna be censored from my side. Or from my side, it's 89% complete, I guess. But that was Martha Is Dead. Good. Scary at some point. At least there was a few jump scares. I had expected more, to be fair. But I'm still glad that I played it. I guess, I don't know why it's only 98% done, but I take it. There was probably some things I missed. Who knows? Who cares? I don't. So yeah, I will end this fine little playthrough of Martha Is Dead here, because there's nothing much to do. The story is done. Everybody died besides Martha. But wait, but besides Martha? Excuse me? Martha did die. Julia did. So yeah. So thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, take care, stay awesome, and I'll see you. And whatever comes next. Peace!